In this episode of The Cole Memo, I sit down with my friend Brady to talk about his crazy fucking job. Here's a taste at what's going to be in this episode.
I don't know. I had somebody call. The kids got a hold of tasers. They were fucking chasing other kids with them out in the courtyard. Little ass kids too. Maybe like, I don't know, ages 9 through like 12 maybe. Just tasing the fuck out of each other out there. Just, I was like, holy shit, man. I take it pretty easy on the kids out there. I give them a lot of slack. Like, we've had maintenance guys that literally like would pull up to kids, yeah, just fucking start yelling at the kids and shit. The last time a maintenance man yelled at a fucking kid, they broke my truck window. Like, I fucking yelled at him. Yeah, the maintenance dude yelled at some kid, and the kid was like, "I'm gonna break your fucking window," and then he's like yelled something back, and then I went off to do some work orders and shit. I come back for lunch, and my fucking truck window's broke. I was like, "Fuck me."
You fucking alive. Bro, this whole
It's my hope that this episode reminds you that there's more to life than drug policy, which is mostly what we talk about here at the Cole Memo. Once again, I am your host, Cole Preston, and every episode of the Cole Memo is released in audio, video, and transcript format. To find the transcript, audio, or video version of any episode, please refer to the description of the episode that you're listening to now. Within that description, you can find a link that will take you to our website, which will display the transcript for this episode and the platforms where you can find this episode in audio or video format. If you're unable to locate the episode description on whichever platform you're listening from, simply note the episode number and visit thecolememo.com. You can find the corresponding episode from there, and then you'll be able to access the audio, video, or transcript version of that episode. You might also find any links that we reference during the episode so that you might be able to do your own research. If you're not listening to this episode of the Cole Memo on Patreon, then you're listening to this episode later than our patrons. To become a patron, go to thecolememo.com/Patreon. Once again, that's thecolememo.com/PATREON. It's a great way to support our show. It's only $3 a month, and it gets you immediate access to all new episodes of our show. One of the best ways to support our show is absolutely free. Subscribe to or follow our show. Leave us a positive review from wherever you're listening to us from. Favorite this episode, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, or post a review. Your engagement and support is appreciated. Enjoy this episode of The Cole Memo. Today is 10/29, October 29th, 2023. And let's see, when did I record this interview? It looks like this interview was recorded on October 19th, starting around 5:23 p.m. Enjoy the episode. It's just like this. I don't know if you got a chance to listen to the podcast beforehand, but this is the vibe. This like we're on right now, you know.
Okay.
So it's like,
so you just go back in and kind of edit everything together.
Yep.
I see.
Yep.
I get what you're putting down.
Yep. So well, we've sparked up some weed, and like, just generally speaking, what's the position? What's your job position, and how did you find this job? I think it'd be cool to start there.
Yeah. Well, funny enough, I mean, I spent years just in food service cooking. Started off fast food, did the German restaurant for a long time. When that place closed, I went to Amazon, just something different, something easy to get hired on. You know what I'm saying? But after that, I just went through a temp service. I called temp service, told them no factory work. I didn't want factory work, and they're like, "All right." They stuck me over there, mind you. They stuck me over there.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, I've been a maintenance man ever since.
Yeah.
Simple title, but complex job. It entails a lot more.
Yeah. What's the first crazy thing that you remember happening at your job? Because you're just thinking maintenance.
Crazy to me, I guess, because I don't come from you know, like I said, I come from a food world. Everything's real clean around you. You know what I'm saying? My first day, I was just out picking up trash, doing groundskeeping, normal stuff, which wasn't wild. I kind of figured I'd be picking up trash, but about halfway through the day, the guy I work with, to get the only guy who's still there since I've started, he pulled up to me in his little golf cart and he goes, "Hey, I need your help." And I'm thinking like, oh, I'm gonna get some maintenance experience because I didn't know how to fix anything. I'm looking for experience. I'm a new homeowner looking how to fix stuff, and I hop in the golf cart with him and we went over to the apartment and he handed me a gloves and paper towels and I cleaned up human shit water all day instead. Yeah, so can I cuss on the podcast?
Yeah,
okay.
fuck yeah.
Yeah, my first day, 4 hours into the job, it was just somebody's house. The ceiling had caved in with shit from the upstairs toilet. It had been clogged and leaking out the bottom, but they hadn't said anything, so they just let it go until literally the ceiling caved in with
because it rotted through
human
the floor.
feces. Yeah.
Wow.
So my first day, 4 hours into this brand new job, that's what I'm doing. I have a squeegee in somebody's house just pushing mounds of human shit with this strange dude I have no idea about. Because he's a stoner too, so my first day he's talking to me about aliens and all this wild shit. I'm cleaning up some stranger's shit on their floor, you know what I'm saying? Like, so 4 hours in, I already knew this was a wild job, you know?
Yeah. And I mean, you had told me some stories last time, so I'm sure we'll go all over the place. But one of the stories that I think that a lot of people will really enjoy, and maybe if you're comfortable with this, we could even display the before and after picture you showed me. The dog you rescued.
Oh, yeah.
You want to tell that story?
Beethoven, yeah. I'm about to see my phone. Yeah, Beethoven. He.
And you don't have to pull up the pictures now. I can add it post.
Perfect. So Beethoven, we found him in March. Is when we found him. It was in a unit, and oddly enough, I won't say anything bad about the people because it's a weird situation. I can't really say that they're super nice because they neglected an animal really badly, but they're not like the type of people you would normally expect to neglect an animal. I guess I can put it to you like that. Clean house, everything's clean, but this dog, I went in there 1 week, and he was, oh, you're good. I'm moving around. But, so the dog, we went in there 1 week, and he was in there. I noticed him in the cage. He was looking pretty rough when I saw him, and I felt bad, but I don't know. It's one of those things about my job that I've learned. I love animals. I can't take every animal home. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can call animal control, which I have done before if it's a bad enough situation. But I don't know. I felt really bad. I mentioned it to the guy I worked with, and then he came back a few days later to the same place, and he's a little more I don't know, impulsive, I guess you could say, than I am. So he's already got 4 dogs, but he saw the dog, and when he came back, the dog was laying in its own piss and shit. I mean, at least an inch deep. It was bad. No fur. I mean, obviously malnourished. And he just told the lady, he's like, "Hey, I'll give you a $20 bill for that dog right now." And he walked out the door with it. He showed up to, I was working at an empty apartment. He showed up with the dog, and I don't know, it was sweet as can be. I've never rescued a dog in a bad situation. Man, they just look at you like they need help. And man, I was bare hand like scrubbing shit out of this dog's fur. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, it was just meant to be. I never said I'd have 3 dogs, but we always say it was circumstantial. I bathed shit off of him. I still have him. When we found him, he was, I think, 30 pounds. And the last vet trip he took, which was a couple weeks ago, because he's got a little something going on with his tail, but last vet trip, he was about 65 pounds, fully healthy. And man, totally different dog. I thought he was going to be like real laid back when we brought him home. No, he's destructive. He's wound up. He's the center of attention 24/7.
Yeah, well, being cage bound for as long as it sounds like they were.
And that's the wild thing too, because I think I mentioned last time I came over that when I brought him home, he walked flat-footed, and he walked really weird. And I assumed it was from, I don't really know what I assumed it was from. I just never really thought much of it. The dog was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? It walked fucked up too. But we found out from the vet that it had actually spent so much of its early life in the cage that it didn't have any muscle structure. Like, it literally just had a hard time holding itself up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But, man, he's strong as an ox now. Drag my other dogs around the house. I don't know. It's one of those things that, like, I don't even know if he remembers, because I ain't gonna lie, he's not the brightest dog. He's the stupidest dog I've owned. I don't even know if he remembers any of that, but every time I look at him, it's just like, I don't know. It's just a good feeling. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got the one-eyed cat, you know.
Mhm. Yeah.
It's just a good feeling.
Yeah, it's a good feeling to know that you impacted something's time on Earth to make it
especially
better,
something,
you know.
especially an animal, like something so innocent, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it never did anything. It was just born and just put in a cage. Like, it's
Mhm.
just, I don't know. I watched Beethoven experience stepping on grass for the first time, you know what I'm saying? It was like,
Yeah.
it's like raising like a little child. It's just, it's definitely been, I would say, out of like, because at my job, I've had a lot of ups and tons. It's like a roller coaster every day. So I've had a lot of positive experiences with residents and all kinds of shit. But like, I think everything that's happened there has probably been my like number one topics, like experience. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, it's my favorite thing that's happened. And I don't know. I just love that dog. I would take a bullet for that dog.
Hell yeah. Another funny story I remember you telling me, I might have the details wrong. You traded weed for a turtle,
So yeah. So
which, by the way, is completely legal. I hope you know that.
yeah. I mean, yeah.
There was
wasn't-
no cash transaction. It was
No,
just
no. Yeah,
yeah.
it was. Yeah. So yeah, I worked. So funny enough, I worked with a guy, and we'll just call him Chris for story's sake.
Yeah.
But Chris, he's a character. I mean, the dude's hilarious. I still talk to him to this day. But he's a short little Puerto Rican guy. He's one of those people that's just got a lot of energy all the time. You know what I'm saying? But he hit me up one day. He was like, "Hey man," he was like, "I know you got some of that real good stuff I tried the other day." He was like, "Would you want to do a little trade?" And I was like, "Oh sure." So I'm thinking, I don't even know what I'm thinking. I'm thinking he's gonna bring me something, like something worth my while. But no, he shows up with a turtle, and well, so he told me on his way to my house that he had a turtle, which I was actually kind of excited about. I've always wanted like a little red-eared slider, like a little hard shell turtle, you know. But he shows up and he's got this little container, man. He opens it up and he shows me this turtle, and it's not a normal looking turtle. I don't know if I showed you a picture of it last time, but it's a soft shelled turtle. So it's got like the long nose. It looks like a flat little slimy pancake. You know what I'm saying? It's ugly as sin. Like, it's a face only a mother could love. Yeah, but I still have it. I don't really want it anymore, but I still have it. It's a good little pet. He's entertaining.
You've got it. That's funny.
Yep.
Anyways, there were some other crazier stories that you tell me, and maybe this is that you told me, and maybe this is the part where we spiderweb a bit. I'm rolling up some more joints. Again, maybe this isn't crazy by some people's standards, as you said earlier. Maybe we're just sheltered kids or something. But
Yeah.
but tell me, like I said, you were kind of going down a list of some fucking crazy shit that you've seen, and if you miss any that I remember, I'll bring them up. But yeah.
I mean, people ask me about my list. It's always hard because
I know it's hard to do it on the top.
Extensive, yeah.
Right.
So I always have a few like example stories. I always
Mm-hmm.
pick out like one of the units we did. There was a lady living there, and it was obvious she was a cat lady. Like, she liked cats, but we didn't know the extent of it. So I know when she moved out, it was like, oh man, it was bad. I mean, you couldn't even see we have hardwood floors in that unit, and you couldn't see it looked like a dirt floor because like the dried cat shit to the floor. And that was a unit animal control was shorthanded that day, so me and the other maintenance man, we actually gloved up with like oven mitts, and we helped catch 9 feral cats that were living in that unit. We caught 9 live ones, 1 dead one. And the crazy thing is I was under the impression, this was when I was a little newer, I was under the impression that maybe somebody left a window open or somebody let those cats into this unit. But the guy I work with, he's worked there longer than me. He knew the people that lived there, and that's just how they live. They lived with those. Every feral cat that would come into a courtyard, they would open their door and let it come into like their little inside colony. Yeah, and that's how they live. They had like, and these aren't, I don't know, they had like nice things. They had like a $700, like one of those big automatic litter boxes, but it was just like piled with cat shit. Like I don't know, man. It was like, I think it's a mental problem with the cat people out there.
Yeah.
But we've had that. I mean, I've seen one of the really bad units I had to do. This one haunts me. We had a unit they sent me into. It was my first, because I started off doing grounds and just kind of assisting. It was my first week as an actual maintenance man, like working on things, and they put you in empty units so you can get good practice without, people's belongings in the way and shit.
Yeah.
They sent me to this unit. I have to clean it out first. It's an eviction unit. There's, their possessions in there and stuff. and I get to the upstairs. I get to the upstairs bedrooms, and every bedroom's got a mattress, and I flip a mattress, and I've never seen a bed bug before. It's like I've heard horror stories, nightmares of them, and like I said, I've never seen a roach before this job either. So the roaches were already. This place had so many roaches. I was in a full clean suit, and this place has carpet. And as I was walking across the carpet, it was crunching. And if you I put my hand, I had gloves on, I put my hand to the carpet, you could feel the carpet felt like it was moving because there were so many roaches living under the carpet. And this is like, I'm in there 2 days after these people moved out. This is a family with 3, 4 small children that live upstairs. So the roaches were already blowing my mind. It's the only apartment I've ever seen like full grown, like flying roaches. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers were flying at me. Yeah, wild. So I'm in there like in a full clean suit, fucking face shield, roaches bouncing off of me. I'm trying because we don't get pest control. We don't get the units clean before we do maintenance. So I have to go in and do all that work in these nasty fucking units. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in there doing that shit. And at this point, I've worked there long enough. I'm used to the roaches. I can deal with that. But I go upstairs, man, and the fucking mattresses. I flip one of the mattresses, and it's just covered in bed bugs. Like, it literally looks like somebody took like a red marker and just like speckled the thing. And like I said, I've never seen a bed bug, but the guy I work with has warned me about him, so I googled him, saw the picture, and oh man, luckily I got out of there. They didn't make me do any work in there. I had like a full like body inspection in the bathroom because I was freaking the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? I'm a pretty clean person. I don't do like bug infestations, but it blew my mind because like I said, I was in there 2 days after these people were in there. And these mattresses that I'm flipping, man, they're like little like car mattresses and shit, like kids mattresses, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And as I'm flipping the mattresses, like I'm flipping the kids mattresses that are infested with roaches and bed bugs, and then I'm going through the kids' closets, and there's like the parents were like stashing their guns and their bullets and their pills, and there's like bags of, I'm talking like gallon Ziploc bags of pills in there and shit that they left behind because the sheriff made them fucking leave that day. Yeah. And shit. It's, I don't know. It's wild, man. It's fucking
That's insane.
Wild. Yeah.
In a kid's closet.
Yep. And it's actually, believe it or not, it's actually one of the most common hiding places out, like where I work, is their children's closets or like children's mattresses in between shit. Yeah.
What are the types of things you'll find? Like guns and just drugs?
So I will say I haven't found, in my whole year of working there, I haven't came across any actual guns. I found quite a few pellet guns, BB guns. The main thing is just drugs, just tons of drugs. We'll find like empty pill containers. I find a lot of shit like stuffed in kids' bedrooms. Fucking, I don't know, man. It's just, I guess I don't have kids, and I'm not even somebody that likes kids. Yeah. But the thought of just like stuffing your, I don't know, drugs, or just, because we're not talking like when I say drugs, I'm not referring to like shrooms or like weed or like that kind of shit. I'm talking like coke and pills. You know what I'm saying? Like. And not even like prescription pills, like pressed pills, like sketchy pills. And it's just like, that's wild, man, to like expose your children to that at such a young age and just live like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and just to hope that they don't fucking take any.
Yeah, because, I don't know. It blows my mind that, I don't know. Something in me like wants to believe that these people like know that the way they're living is wrong, but the thing is like I hear stories from some of these people. Some of these people aren't like fucked up people, you know what I'm saying? You talk to them, if you talk to them, they could be your coworker and you probably never knew they lived like that, you know what I'm saying? And when you talk to them, like I've heard stories, and the wild thing is that's just like how they were. That's how they were raised. That's just how they think people live. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
If you don't know any differently.
No, I would just like love to walk people around like my home. Like my home's, I'm not saying it's fucking spotless, but it's a clean home. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like this. It's a clean home.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's, I don't know. It's still, it doesn't faze me as much anymore. But every now and again, if I let myself think about it too much, it's still like, it definitely still blows my mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's one thing you talked to me about last time. And by the way, there's another joint for you if you want.
Oh yeah.
You talked about that last time, how you like when you go into work, and it almost sounded like what I've heard. I've interviewed like police officers and former military.
Yeah.
And sometimes what they'll say going into the job or whatever they might be doing is they turn something off in their head and they turn on like, I'm just a cop now or something like that.
Yep.
You kind of described something similar.
Yeah, it's definitely like that. I mean, obviously I don't deal with like
you're not going to combat.
Yeah, I was just talking to the sheriff the other day about when I was doing evictions with him about his job, but like I'm not gonna compare it to that, but like it's the same thing. And even like it's the same thing with anything that relates to my job, like trade wise. Cause I do like a lot of plumbing, for example. Plumbing's like a lot of human shit, a lot of nasty shit flushed down toilets,
Sure.
pipes. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like, before I started, I didn't really have to deal with that. So like, even just dealing with that, I gotta, just glove up, flip a switch off,
Yeah,
not think about it. Yeah.
it.
Same with I don't know, a lot of units. Like when I go in them, I've had units where you walk in and there's dog crates stacked up, like 3 high, fucking 3 wide, like 9 dogs in fucking crates with blankets over it. Like people are like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what the fuck they do. I don't think they fight them, but I think people just hoard dogs. They get dogs for like a mean ghetto guard dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like shit like that. I mean, I can call animal control, but they probably ain't gonna do shit. But like those kind of houses, you're gonna see shit like that. You're gonna see fucking just really ghetto shit. You're gonna see the roaches, the fucking griminess. Like the walls are gonna be sticky. It's just one of those things. Like that's one of those places. Like I have a list of units in my head that when I go to, I leave my tool bag in the car because I don't want it in their house. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I might put a jacket on or something. I just gotta flip that switch off, get the fuck in, get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Like just go in, do my job, get the fuck out of there. Don't touch anything. Don't really interact with anybody because I don't want to be in there longer than I have to,
Yeah.
Plus, I mean, usually those kind of places are where the crackheads and shit live. If you interact with them, they're gonna. Shit, I've had a guy try to sell me 3 dogs for $25 on a bundle deal before. Yeah, it's just.
Is that what he called it? A bundle deal?
Yeah, and it's just, funny enough, that was 5 minutes after. That was after I walked into his house. As I was outside in his yard, he was trying to sell me his deflated bouncy house in his yard in the middle of fucking January. Yeah,
Wow.
I was like, dude, get the fuck out of here.
I was really hoping he could sell you on something.
Oh, he was trying. He was fucking trying. I went down to the basement too, and he apologized. He's like, "Oh, sorry for the mess. I haven't cleaned in a couple weeks, and dude, it's just like 2 inches thick with like dog shit in the basement." I'm like, "Couple weeks, huh, bud?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's just, yeah.
That's just disgusting.
It
It's
is.
crazy to hear about.
Mhm.
Some of the things I recall you telling me that were just sad to hear about was like, again, I might get the details wrong, so I'll try to be sparse so that you can fill in the blanks. But something about, kids that were in an apartment and finding out their parents had died or something to that effect.
Yeah, the guy that I worked with, he found the kids that were living. I can't remember. I want to say I think they were teenagers around that age. But yeah, I think I was telling you they found them living under the bed or something, or standing under the bed because their mom overdosed. And then I'm not sure if it was before or after she overdosed. Their dad actually tried to break into another apartment in the same like
Complex.
Yeah, in the same like fucking property and everything, and got shot when he broke in. And somewhere along that line, I don't know if they didn't have any like next to family or if I don't know, because I mean a lot of these people that live where I work, a lot of them come from Chicago or they came from down south or they're not really from around here a lot of times, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know if they just didn't have a way to contact family, but I want to say that it was like a few months before we found them. So I mean, they were living in there on their own for a while, and I think he said that all that was in there was like a PS4 that they had. There wasn't, I don't even know if they had gas or electricity running to the place anymore.
Huh. And so you go to this guy goes to this house and these kids are just he didn't even think anybody was there, and there happened to be a couple of kids there living there.
Yeah, because as far as he was concerned, it was just it was an empty unit that he was going to start like making a list for the maintenance that needed to be done, moving stuff out. Yeah, that's all he thought it was going to be, and yeah, that happened to be. I'm not sure. I couldn't exactly tell you what happened to him afterwards. Hopefully they found some family or somewhere to take him, but. And then, actually, most recently, speaking of status stories, this is one I didn't get to tell you. It actually just happened a couple days ago. We have a family, which this kind of plays in. It plays in a little bit to ours too. But I was gone a day. I don't remember what I was gone for, but I was gone a day. And the day I was gone, there's a family with a small child. I think she's 4 years old. I do believe, little girl. And I don't know, it's kind of one of those, like, just, I don't know, it's just a ghetto situation. But the mom seems like she's trying to, like, take care of her daughter, do the best with her. But it's one of those ghetto situations where I think she just keeps letting the baby daddy back around, But this baby daddy's fucking just trash. And I guess because from what I was told from the office workers at my property, it's kind of been on the radar for a while. But I guess the day I was gone, this week or last week, I guess it like escalated. But the baby daddy is an alcoholic, so I guess he was over there drunk as shit and was playing with a gun, like flashing a fucking gun around, doing some shit like that, and it went off. And I guess he actually shot the 4-year-old like in the leg or something, the little girl. And as far as I know, as far as I know, I think the little girl's okay. But my boss was telling me there was something that happened to where they had to leave the bullet in the little girl's leg. So I'd imagine there'll be some like long term, repercussions because of that. But
Wow.
yeah, from what I understand though, it's like, and see, the reason I say I plays in the maintenance in the office is because the guy I work with, he was over there that day, I think shortly beforehand doing some work or something, and then the office ladies, they were, I don't know, in contact with him somehow, maybe about probably something work related, but they were like kind of aware of like the situation over there, and then that kind of puts it on us to like if we need to contact DCFS and get child services involved, and then I don't know, it just it's a whole tornado of shit. And but I don't know, it's kind of a fucked up situation though. There's really just nobody to blame but the parents, because as far as I understand, the baby daddy's probably going to be bled back into the picture. It's probably just going to be a never ending cycle, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's sad to see firsthand. I hear back when I worked in like small town, you'd hear about these things, like you see it on Facebook or like read about it or some shit, but you don't realize it's going on that much just a few miles away in a little bit small, like bigger town, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of, I don't know, it's wild to see it firsthand, and it's like it's gonna sound kind of fucked up, but it's something I'm glad that I've got to see firsthand, because it's really given me a whole new fucking perspective on just the way people live and like the way the system works. And like, I feel like I've really opened my mind to like understanding the way people live, and just like, I don't know, a lot of these families a lot more. But on the other hand, it also sucks to see that, because it's a little fucking girl. You can't really do anything about it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that part kind of sucks. But at the end of the day, like I say, you got to flip that switch off, and it is what it is. You can't take it home with you.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking wild, dude.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why as soon as you started saying this last time we were hanging out, I was like, we got to talk about this on the podcast, because if we could impart anything to people that are listening, it's my hope that that's what it is, like what you just said.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be hard, obviously, just
Yeah.
hearing a few of these stories that you've shared and
because like I said, I mean, you can hear stories all day, but sometimes, I mean, if you're like me, I'm a person that's, I don't know, I guess you'd call me kind of a critic. I don't know, sometimes it takes like for me to see things firsthand for me to really change my perspective on it. But working out there for just the year that I have, man, I have like, I don't know, just a whole new perspective on like the way things work, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like the system, the way the families live, like, I don't know, it's just wild.
Yeah.
Yep.
I can only imagine a few other stories that I remember you telling, just to kind of say some random ones. You saw some kids playing with tasers one day out at like a local park.
So I will say, I can't remember if I don't think I saw that one, but that was reported to us by a resident while we were at work. Okay. Yeah. So we saw the kids that were running around, but that's not uncommon. Because it kind of ties back to what I was saying about just the bad parenting in general. We have a surplus of unsupervised children out there.
Yeah.
And we're not talking like even like remotely responsible children. We're talking about kids that'll throw a brick through your window just for a giggle on a fucking Tuesday.
Well, yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean,
damn.
I don't know, I had somebody call, the kids got a hold of tasers. They were fucking chasing other kids with them out in their courtyard. Little ass kids too, maybe like, I don't know, ages 9 through like 12 maybe. Just tasing the fuck out of each other out there. Just I was like, holy shit, man.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah, and shit, we got that just a couple days ago. We get complaints all the time about whole groups of kids on roofs, like up on top of the buildings.
Oh yeah, getting on roofs as a kid is lit.
See, It's
You
lit,
know what I mean?
but like it's not lit when the building's 120 years old and like
Sure.
leaning to the side. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And like
Yeah.
the kids are jumping up and down and shit. I'm like, fuck, because I'm the goddamn maintenance man. It's supposed to be my, it's like kind of my fucking responsibility is
Yeah.
like make sure that building doesn't fall. And I'm like, shit,
Right.
like fucking hell, man.
That's funny. You know what I'm saying though. As a kid, do you remember being a kid? It was just lit to get on
Oh
the
yeah,
roof.
right. I used to clean gutters for fun when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I used to get up there and look down and shit. I used to, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I take it pretty easy on the kids out there. I give them a lot of slack. Like we've had
Mhm.
maintenance guys that literally like would
The
pull up to
fuck?
kids, yeah, just fucking start yelling at the kids and shit. The last time a maintenance man yelled at a fucking kid, they broke my truck window. Like I fucking yelled at him. Yeah, maintenance dude yelled at some kid, and the kid was like, "I'm gonna break your fucking window," and then he's like yelled something back, and then I went off to do some work orders and shit. I come back for lunch and my fucking truck window's broke. I was like, "Fuck me." And then, like in my head, I wasn't like I was pretty fucking mad about it, but it was summertime, it wasn't cold out.
Sure.
So I'm like, whatever. My insurance, I got insurance. Fucking insurance. Told me.
Oh, so your actual truck, not your work
Oh,
truck.
my personal truck, not my
Wow.
work truck. Yeah, my personal truck. Shattered the back windshield, and then fucking it $275 out of my pocket to get fixed because I wasn't hired on through the company at this point. It was right when I started. I was a temp worker still,
Yeah.
technically. So the company wasn't going to pay for it, and the total bill on my
And the
windshield.
kid sure as hell wasn't either.
No, fuck no. Yeah, kid wasn't. I don't even, dude. I don't even know who the fuck did it. Like, I don't even know what kid it was. So yeah, windshield. I got a bill for that. It was $275. I was gonna call my insurance, thinking they were gonna cover it. Where they told me I had to pay $250 and they'd pay the rest. So insurance covered $15, and I had to take $250 out of my check. All because
Wow.
fucking
Thanks, insurance.
yeah, all because that little bitch ass maintenance man was running his mouth to some kids.
Yeah. Damn. Any other, like, I don't know what the term is, so I'm gonna say freeloader, but any other, because that could be, you could misunderstand me there. What I'm trying to say is, have you ever gone into an apartment that you expected to be empty and there's somebody in there that shouldn't be?
Not a human. A lot of
Okay.
animals, but
Animals.
I don't think. Well, actually, kind of. So, I will say, like, not by myself. No, I've been really high in units, and I've heard like, because we have duplexes, so it's like one connected to the other, and I've heard like the neighbor bumping around, and I'll be in there with like my 9mm, paranoid as fuck, because I heard like a couple noises, because it's like a new unit. But the closest thing we've ever had to that probably was every now and again, when we do evictions, the sheriff has to do them, but he normally takes. Normally, me and the other maintenance guy I work with will go with him because we know the property, and normally he feels better because he's by himself. So if, I don't know, if somebody tries to fucking shoot him or something, at
Yeah.
least we're there to call 911, I guess.
Yeah.
But we had one eviction. This was last year, maybe end of last year. I can't remember, but we had one eviction, and it's wild. She was actually like a hoarder, and she had been like playing the system long enough to where she owed our company like 25 grand in back rent, and she hadn't been paying paying rent for like, I think like 2 years or some shit. Like, I don't know how she kept stretching it out, but she did. But anyway, the day finally came when she was supposed to get the fuck out of there. So we show up with the sheriff, and me and the other maintenance guy show up, and we're about to walk through there, because a lot of times when evictions come, we give them a chance to get all their shit and whatnot. Usually the rest of the day, if they're being cool about it, you know what I'm saying. But after that, anything they leave, fucking free pickings for maintenance, you know what I'm saying. So I'll get all kinds of goodies, like small shit too, just like coffee cups, or just like, shit for the shit just bring home.
Yeah.
So like, we follow the sheriff in, because nobody answered the door at this eviction, so we follow the sheriff in thinking nobody's home. And normally if nobody's home during the eviction, that means they're already out, and like everything that they left is they don't
Free
want.
game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we walk in, and as far as we know, nobody's home. And bro, this place is just loaded with shit, so like we're excited. And they go upstairs because the sheriff has to clear the whole house. He's got to do like a room to room, like clear of the whole entire house, just to like, I don't know, be sure nobody's in there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he's doing that, and I'm outside. I'm like, I think I had ran down to the shop real quick to grab something, and I was coming back. And as I was coming back, the sheriff and the other guy I was working with were already up their way up the stair, going up the staircase, and I was coming in the door, and they got up to the top, And I walked up to the top, and right as I came around the corner, I was about to ask the guy I work with, I was like, or no, I was about to make a comment. I was like, man, I was like, she left a lot of shit, because I knew she was like a hoarder, but hoarders hoard, so I figured they'd take all her shit with them, you know what I'm saying? But no, it was all there, everything. But they go upstairs and they open the fucking bedroom door, and the lady was on her bed, and she had just fucking she said she had taken like a whole fucking bottle of pills, I guess. So she was just like laying on the bed, just like all fucked up, and the sheriff's like trying to get her out, and like I don't know, it was a whole ass ordeal. I was high as a kite, man. We had just smoked our morning joint, and I was just like, oh my god. I was like, because this is only 2 months after I saw my first overdose out there in person. So I was like, man, I'm not trying to go for round 2. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I want to hear about that story, but how early was this in the morning? You said you just smoked your morning joint, and this lady had just taken a whole bottle of pills, allegedly.
Yeah, so I think this was... Normally the sheriff does evictions at 9, but he was a little late this day. So normally in the morning we'll have like a little, I don't know, we call it our maintenance meeting.
Yeah.
And we'll, get a little toasty and go out and do our work orders for the day. It's a good way to start the day. We got a little coffee maker and we'll have coffee and shit. But we did that, and then I think my boss called us and asked if we could meet the sheriff over there. And that's when we went straight from the shop, straight to meet the sheriff. And yeah, apparently the lady took a whole bottle of pills, was just fucking upstairs like dying on the bed.
Wow.
Yeah.
9 a.m. seems like a rough out. I mean, look, getting evicted is obviously like, but if you're thinking about a time to evict somebody, that seems like it seems like the type of people that are getting evicted are not up at that time.
Bro, we just did an eviction. This was last week, actually. It was either last week or early this week. I don't remember. But the dude was home. He was home. It was the second eviction I've ever had home. The one I just told you about was the first one. This dude was way more chill. He just packed his things and fucking left. You know what I'm saying? But he was sleeping. He fucking got to the door. He was like in his fucking jammies and shit, pajamas, fucking all like crusty eyed, tired of shit. I was just like, I remember thinking to myself, I was like, man, that's got to be a shitty way to wake up.
Dude.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, granted, like, he knows.
Sure,
like,
right.
but
it's not like it's a surprise.
It's just the fact that he probably doesn't have anywhere to go, so it's still fucking shitty. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that dude had dogs too, bro. I watched this guy put 2 pit bulls and like much of his belongings into like a little fucking like a little Chevy Cruze. You know what I'm saying? Those little hatchbacks. And I was like, man, it's a rough morning. It was like a Monday morning too.
Damn.
Yep. Shitty.
Damn. That would fucking suck.
Yeah, but like I said, he was pretty cool about it. So like we gave him, I think, the rest of the day to get all of his shit out. Like,
okay,
come
so
back and get what he wanted at least.
Well, yeah, that's cool to hear that at least like if it's like,
because
you guys are realistic about it. You know,
I mean,
it's not like get the fuck out.
Yeah,
of here,
yeah.
I
no.
mean, it's like a pretty firm get out.
Yeah,
but
because like I said, we're owned by a pretty good like big company. So sometimes like the company tries to get us to do shit, but like as maintenance guys, we're just normal guys at work. You know what I'm saying? We're normal fucking people. These residents are normal people, and we see these residents on a normal basis. So a lot of times we're a lot more understanding than corporate is. We're like, look, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we'll give you some time, do this and that. Because really, I mean, I watched this guy walk out with his dogs and like a bunch of shit for his dogs that he could fit into his car and like 2 trash bags of clothes. And I watched him like his fucking TV and like PS5 is on the fucking table, and it's like, bro, I'm not gonna make you leave all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel bad. You know?
Yeah.
So. He came back and got shit.
Good deal.
Yep.
Damn, that shit's crazy, dude. Oh, you said you saw your first overdose on this job.
Yeah, and it was awful timing too. So,
I mean, is there ever a good time? I know this is a bad joke, but is there ever a good time for an overdose?
I guess you got a point there. I guess there's really not. But I mean,
sorry, I know.
Granted,
that's insensitive.
I guess being insensitive, I guess it was just bad timing for my schedule. The guy just happened to be overdosing. But I think I told you last time I was over here, we have a 3-man maintenance crew, and each of us takes 1 week of being on call for emergencies, like after work, before, pretty much 24/7. So it was my week, and I don't remember what day it was. It was like a Wednesday or some shit. But I got a call. It was late too. It was like 7:30, 8 o'clock at night. It was pretty late for a maintenance call. And all they said in the maintenance call was the basement was flooding, which the property I work at, it's really old, you know what I'm saying? So it has a lot of plumbing issues and a lot of unique issues.
Yeah.
And one of those issues is people love to flush wipes. So like they're like the main sewer line will get like clogged and backed up, and they got a drain in their basement. It'll like backflow up through their basement drain,
Yep.
and it's almost always sewage water. So it's always just human shit, toilet paper, nasty shit. So I immediately knew. I was like, damn. I was like, it's gonna suck. It's gonna be a shitty night.
Yeah.
So, and funny enough, this is before I realized that we actually don't have to clean up water from leaks. It's in the lease that that's the resident's job.
Okay.
So that makes the story even more shit, because I was out there for no fucking good reason cleaning up shit water.
Yeah.
Because I showed up at like 8:00.
I bet you they were happy about that though.
Oh yeah, they were fucking thrilled about it, I'm sure. But so I show up at like 8:00, and I go there first to like see how bad it is, because if it ain't that bad, I was just gonna tell them like, I ain't, fucking do it yourself or some shit. But I get there, and whole basement's probably like, I don't know, yay deep, half inch deep, maybe it was just shit water. And I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna have to vacuum it out. But before I walked in, so this is before I walked in and assessed all that, I drive my truck to the place. I drive my personal truck to on-calls, and I pulled up, and we got carports. We don't have garages. There's a dude sitting in the carport, leaned up against the pole, like just fucked looking, just all fucked up, like groaning and shit. And I don't know, I'm not in a very good mood for if I'm at work after hours. So I walked up to the dude, and I was like, hey man, I was like, is your basement flooding? And this dude just bro, he's just, so I found out later he was having an overdose, but he's just having an overdose outside. And I don't know, man, it looked like he was like trying to point to his door, so I thought maybe he was like a cripple or some shit.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, all right. So I get back in my truck and just drive off to go back to the shop to get the vacuum. And funny enough, we keep Narcan in the shop.
Okay.
And at this point, I'm like, I don't know, I was high, but I remember thinking to myself, I was like, what if that guy's overdosing? I was like, nah, surely not. He's probably just like crippled or something. And I don't know, I was high too. So like in my head, I was thinking, I was like, maybe he's just like enjoying the weather. It was like fucking 27 degrees. It was cold as shit.
Yeah.
And so anyways, I go to the shop and get the vacuum, and then I come back, and the ambulance is there. It's just like loading this fucking dude up into the into the ambulance and shit. And I'm like, oh fuck. And I go inside, and there's like an older woman inside, and she's on the phone with somebody, like yelling about how this fucking dude outside overdosed and he fucking did it and this and that. And I'm just like, oh my god, I'm just in the basement just squeegeeing shit with my headphones in, like one headphone, listening to her just yell about the overdose upstairs. It was a wild night. It was probably 8:30 before I pulled back in the driveway. I think it was I think I called my fiance. She works nights. I called her, and I was like, you would not believe the night I had. I was like, I've literally seen a shit-filled basement and an overdose all in one night within minutes of each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was, I don't know, it's just one of those.
I just like it's not funny, but for some reason there is comedy in the story of you pulling up and this guy's just groaning, and you're like, is your basement flooded? And he's just like and you're just like, just walk away and get back in the truck.
I felt bad afterwards, but it's one of those things because I never know when I'm going to get called in. And like when I started the job, I did my best not to like do anything when I was on call. I tried to always be ready for an on call.
Yeah.
But after a while, man, it's just like, fuck, it really just devoting a whole week of your life to like waiting around for somebody to call you. Sometimes they never call. Like sometimes you don't get any calls. It really starts just to eat into your personal time. You know what I'm saying? So this was already like, this was at a point when I just said fuck it and started doing all my normal shit. I had taken like I said, it was late at night. I didn't think I was getting any calls. I was in the middle of gaming. I probably smoked like a quarter gram of wax already. I was smoking joint. I was lit. Like, dude, it was, I don't know. Like, this is how I explained it to my brother. I was like, have you ever been like really high and found yourself in this situation where it's almost like surreal, where you just look around, you're just like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're like, is this real
yeah.
life? Like, that's how I felt.
I can't believe this is going on right
That's
now.
exactly how I felt. Like I was rolling a vacuum, a shit covered vacuum, since our shit vacuum. I was rolling our shit vacuum up to somebody's house while they were dragging this dude off who was overdosed, and while his like mom or some shit's inside, like yelling on the phone, and I'm just high as a kite. It was just a
It
weird
almost
situation.
probably felt like a movie, right?
Yeah, and I don't know, man. It's just weird. Sometimes I don't know. When I think about it, it's just weird. Because at this point too, like I just moved to that town. Like, so I'm still getting used to the town and like the residents and shit. And sometimes I just feel like I just don't belong out there in the ghetto walking through it. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you said your first overdose. That makes me think that you've seen another overdose.
So I count the eviction one as an overdose because I did have an ambulance haul her off and shit. And she did look pretty fucked up. So I mean,
Okay.
I do count that as an overdose. I think I want to be honest with you. My job is so packed full of wild things that I think I've seen another one, but I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah.
So if it comes to me at some point, I'll remind you about it.
Yeah.
But I don't think I have.
Have you found dead bodies?
Not yet. Not yet. We have been sent on a couple wellness checks. Yeah. Yep.
You've
But
had
no dead bodies yet.
You've had a gun in your face.
We've had guns pulled on us. Yep.
Yeah.
Nothing. So like I will say, the gun's not so much like in your face threats as when so when we do maintenance, we give the people the option to give us permission to go into their house if they're not home to like do the work, you know. And a lot of people put yes, but they also live with people who they don't communicate that with. You know what I'm saying? That, and when the city calls us and tells us that, hey, this unit's using way more water than normal. They call it a like a leak report. So like we have to go in. Like even if you don't have a work order, even if you're a fucking paranoid crackhead and you don't want anybody in your house, we have to come into your house and look for that water leak because for all we know, the house could be flooding. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we've had a couple instances where we've walked into apartments where either A, we have permission to go in and somebody's maybe sleeping or doesn't know that somebody gave us permission to come in, or B, we have a water leak and the same thing, somebody's sleeping or is not expecting maintenance or
Right.
maybe just doesn't want us in there because they're in the fucking shower or something. And we have to come in and we'll come in and we've had people fucking, you know, people, you'd be surprised how many people walk around their house with a fucking gun on them. People will fucking pull their fucking gun out and shit. Like, we will genuinely startle people. And it's, yeah, bro, it's scary because we're not talking like, I don't know, we're not talking people that know how to handle guns. We're talking about small little women, like people that would hold it at you sideways. You know what I'm saying? And just
Yeah.
like accidentally pull the trigger. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Yeah. And like most recently, I went to a place. This dude, he games a lot, always has a headset on, always. Never hears shit, which isn't a problem. But when you walk in, go up a little bit, you have a staircase downstairs, and then you got a staircase upstairs. And the staircase upstairs, there's a bedroom door right there, and that's where his desk sits, is in that doorway.
Yeah.
I fucking went in there one day for a work where I'm banging like the goddamn police on the door outside, trying to get this guy to come to the door, and he ain't coming. So I just go ahead and go in. And I know he's home, so I can hear the motherfucker up there yelling on the fucking headset. He's mad as fuck up there at something. And I walk in, and I get to the staircase, and we don't have work uniforms or anything. So like this day, I was more than likely in a black or gray hoodie with my fucking work backpack, my jeans. Like I don't really look like a maintenance guy, you know what I'm saying, other than my dirty jeans and a backpack for tools maybe. But I get to the staircase, and I'm literally looking up the stairs, and I can see the dude honest, like just fully focused on his game, and I can also see a fucking gun next to like a Glock next to him, and I know it's real because I saw it last time I was there on the table, and it's a fucking real one. I'm like motherfucker. I was like, if I startle this guy even slightly, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure this guy sells drugs or some shit. If I startle him slightly, I'm just gonna get shot. And I was like peeking around the staircase downstairs, just like peeking around and just like yelling maintenance.
Maintenance.
Yeah, dude, that's first thing we do. I always give them like three good. I give them a knock, I pause. I do that about 3 good times, and then if I got permission in or if I have to, I come in, and I always crack the door and I just yell maintenance. That's always what we're yelling. I yell maintenance all through the house too. You'll hear me yell it probably 10 times everywhere I go.
Yeah, coming into new rooms and stuff.
Yep. I know some people think it's stupid when we walk in. Like, we'll come around a corner and they just look at us like, why the fuck are you yelling in my house? But it's like, bitch, I ain't trying to get shot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty crazy. That's, yeah, gotta be kind of scary. I think it's funny you said he'll genuinely startle people.
Dude, it's funny too because, like, I don't know, working out there, there's kind of like a lot of people got that ghetto mentality where they act all tough all day and shit, but you get to see people like actually jump and like fucking get real scared. Like, we got one dude, he's a pretty tall guy, he's pretty I don't know, intimidating guy if you didn't know him, you know what I'm saying? And So one day we go into his house and he's upstairs and we're downstairs, right? And we come in and we're yelling, mate, and we're working on his air conditioner outside, out back. We come in the back door into his kitchen and we're yelling, maintenance, maintenance. And he's upstairs and we keep, me and my coworker, we keep thinking we hear something. But, you know, we're high. All the units are connected, like thin walls. So we're like, whatever, we brush it off and do some work inside. And we go back out the door, outside to work on the AC unit, come back inside. We yell maintenance again because we're coming in through the back door, not the front door. We yell maintenance again just in case, do the same thing, come back out. Well, the third time, I got my coworker, he goes in front of me. And right as he's about, actually, no, the third time, we didn't yell maintenance. We just assumed nobody was home at this point. So we come in the kitchen, and there's like a little dining room right here. And there was a resident home the whole time, and they met in the middle, and dude, I'm talking like they both jumped probably a good 6 inches off the ground, fucking yelled, dude, it was the funniest shit. Because come to find out, the resident was upstairs, we were downstairs, and he said that every time he was like, I thought I heard somebody yelling. I guess every time he would come downstairs, we had just went back outside to work on the unit outside, so it was just like a game of cat and mouse. And we just scared the fuck out of him the last time.
That's funny.
Yep.
Yeah, I feel like I would like have my fucking headphones in or something, and be like listening to music, and turn around and there'd be somebody in my fucking kitchen like, whoa! And
exactly.
Yeah, my immediate example right after you scare the shit out of me is to get really fucking mad that you just saw me really enjoying that song.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like get embarrassed.
Yep.
Like, what the fuck
dude,
are you doing in here?
We see it. Yeah, that's the thing too. Is sometimes like, I don't know, man. Like I thought I'm like have like hearing problems sometimes, but I swear some of these residents are as deaf as shit because we'll come in screaming and we'll still catch people just doing weird shit as we're screaming, and like some people just won't answer the door even though they give us permission to come in on the work order. Like, you know, I'm coming in, you better like say something at least. Like, dude, I came in one time to a house. She happened to have a couch positioned like. You come into the door and it's a hallway, and right at the end of the hallway there's a couch right here, right? And I come into the house, and this is a home like, I don't know, normally nobody's home at. Like, I know my resident, the unit number is pretty good, and they're like work schedules and shit, so I'm pretty confident nobody's home when I go in here. And I'm walking down the hallway, and I don't know, I was being paranoid just because I probably was high, and I was like, maybe I should just give it a good yell just in case. And right as I came out of the hallway, I just yelled. I was like, maintenance. And she was sleeping on that couch, and she fucking jumps up, throws a blanket. I was like, oh, shit. I felt so bad. And that's not the first time we've done it either. Like, we've walked into so many places and just scream maintenance, and people are sleeping in their living rooms and shit. I feel so bad every time. I'm like, oh, man, that'd be an awful way to get waken up.
Yeah.
On your day off.
Yeah. I just want to, just like, maintenance. Like, you just.
Dude, that's exactly how it is. Yeah, it's
probably
maintenance.
Yeah.
Except usually I give it a good cuff, and dude, sometimes like I said, sometimes if I'm feeling sketched out that day, I'll yell as loud as I can. Yeah. The guy I work with, dude, he's been there for 2 years, and he's got less shame than I do. He'll fucking scream that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, some people just won't answer. Some people, I don't know. I don't know if they think it's funny just to fuck with us. Oh, speaking of fucking with us, you want to hear a fucked up story? Because I swear sometimes the residents try to like get back at us and like passive aggressively or some shit. So my first, this was back when I was learning maintenance. My coworker, he's showing me how to change the wax ring under a toilet. You got to take the toilet off, scrape the wax ring off, do all that nonsense, put a new one on.
And can I just say that the wax ring looks so disgusting, even new.
So disgusting.
Even new.
So disgusting.
Like,
yeah.
at first I was like, Jesus Christ, when we changed it. And then when I saw a new one, I was like, okay, well, I don't feel as bad. They just look like that.
No, they're
anyway,
just,
sorry.
Yeah, they're just no, trust me, my first one, I was like mortified. I was like, the fuck is that? I was like, that's disgusting. Yeah, it was gross. And this was actually my first one, and the place that I'm doing it at is not very clean to begin with, so that's not helping. But so they have it's a hallway, and there's back-to-back bathrooms in the hallway, and both of them need change. So he's doing one, and like I'm doing one. He's kind of like coaching me through like if I have any troubles with it, you know what I'm saying? So I get to the point, I got the toilet completely pulled off, the wax ring scraped off and everything. I was changing the floor bolts out too, and I can't remember what. I think he was doing something else in the other bathroom too, maybe like something to do with the bathtub or something. But regardless, we had to run to the parts store in town because, I don't know, for little stuff or like stuff we ain't got in the shop, we'll just run to the parts store. We got an account there. and we ran to the parts store. Well, the bathroom I was working in, I don't know. A normal person would know I'm working in your fucking bathrooms because I had the toilet, like, the toilet was completely dry. Like, it was a completely dry toilet. I had sucked the water out, fucking flushed the toilet, you know what I'm saying? Bro, so I put and mind you, this toilet, it's not sitting where it's supposed to be. It's sitting all the way over by the bathtub, just in the middle of the fucking bathroom. Bro, I come back from Ace and tell me why there's a fresh turd in the toilet. Somebody literally took a shit. And there's a working bathroom downstairs. It's a 3-bathroom. There's a working bathroom downstairs. Somebody made the conscious decision to go upstairs and say, fuck that, dude. I'm going to shit in your fucking toilet that you're working on. Yeah, I do. I was mad as hell about it. Like, there wasn't even any water in it. They literally dry shit in the toilet that I had to finish putting on there.
Yeah, and I'm not, I just got to guess that water really, like, it's not like it smells any better when somebody takes a shit in a toilet, but I'm sure that water helps better.
It helps more than you think.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it probably helps.
It helps way more than you fucking think. And the fact that, like, I'm putting the nuts back on the floor bolts, and you got to be somewhat near the toilet seat when you're doing that. You can put the toilet seat down, but that doesn't hide the fact there's a fucking fresh shit in that toilet. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I was trying to, like, justify it to my coworker. I was like, oh, maybe they didn't know this and that. And he was like, it was a house full of, like, teenage stoners. And he was like, no, they fucking knew. They were just fucking with you. I was like, man, you're probably right. Those assholes. Yep. Because it didn't even look like an unhealthy shit. It didn't even look like an emergency shit. It wasn't like an emergency turd. It wasn't like big. It wasn't like runny. You know what I'm saying? It was just like a normal sized turd in the toilet. It wasn't an emergency. I know it wasn't. It was a bunch of grown ass men in that house. They could have held it.
Yeah. It was an opportunity. It was an opportunistic shit.
Yeah. They were all literally high as shit, and they're probably just looked at each other like, man, you want to see something funny? That's exactly how it happened.
Yeah. That's funny as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you, man. That's what they said.
I'm not. They're trying to help them. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
exactly.
Like,
Just trying to help them. Trying to give them a pot to piss in.
I'm trying to make their day better.
Yeah, you're literally trying to give them a pot to piss in, and they take a shit in while you're fucking fixing
Yeah, they literally took a shit on my day. I was like, I was excited too. I remember going over there. So I said, I'm a new homeowner, so I'm excited to learn all these things. I was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna learn how to do a wax ring, this and that. By the end of the time I left there, I was like, bro, some bullshit. I learned.
You got a learning opportunity.
I learned how to hold my breath for more than 60 seconds too that day while I was putting the fucking nuts on.
Yeah. You could change. You could replace a wax ring underwater.
It's funny too.
With your training.
Since that day, I hate doing wax rings, and I've actually me and my coworker, we think it's funny to time ourselves to see how good we can do shit, like properly do shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I can do a whole wax ring. If it's a nasty one, I can be in and out of that bathroom maybe 10-15 minutes, toilet off, wax ring completely off, floor bolts changed, simply because of that very first one I did. I just don't trust people to not take a shit in that toilet now, so I'm in and out of the motherfuckers.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm not the first person or the last, but to make this joke. But that means when I have this issue, I know who to call, right?
Shit,
I'm just joking. I'm joking.
Yeah. It's funny though, because it's funny that you say that, because you'd be surprised how many like people try to offer me side jobs now that I've started doing maintenance. You know what I'm saying? It's not something that I've ever did before. My side jobs before were making edibles for people because I cooked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I will say it's way better money, but when it comes to like family members and shit, it's one of those things like, I mean, they've been there for you my whole life, so it's just like I gotta.
Yeah, you feel.
I'm gonna do it for them. I'm gonna fix it, but like, man,
that's cool.
It's
to
always
be able
some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's never something easy when I go to fix something family. But
sure.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it's never easy, but like, yeah, I'm sure it's cool to be able to do that.
Oh, it definitely is. Like, perfect example, a few weeks ago when we had the last heat wave we had, I was able to go over and fix my mom's AC, so that was pretty dope. And that was all something I owed at working in the ghetto for a year. You know what I'm saying? Because we're cheap. We don't pay people to fix their AC, so that's something I learned, which a lot of their maintenance jobs, a lot of maintenance jobs, it's like light plumbing, light bulbs and shit. But that's kind of the advantage of working at somewhere like where I work, where they're trying to save money all the time, is you learn to do everything. Everything.
Yeah. So probably just at a glance, like with just an air conditioner, you just look at you try to assess which component went out or something.
Pretty much. Aside from like the refrigerant shit and like the vacuum, because like I said, I know, like, when it comes to like HVAC stuff, I plan on that's actually what I plan on. My fiance is finishing up her nursing classes this December, and I plan on starting my HVAC courses after that to actually
Nice.
become certified. So like, I like to say I know ghetto HVAC work because I know like
Yeah.
I know how to fix things, but I don't really know why it got fixed. You know what I'm saying? But like ACs, it's like a lot of electrical stuff other than like the refrigerant and all that shit.
Yeah.
But AC is mainly electrical. The furnaces, I have one winter of experience so far with the furnaces, and I can do pretty good stuff. Like I've changed flame sensors. I've helped out with a couple gas valves, like that kind of stuff. But I don't know if it's just me being paranoid, but it's something about like working with gas, just gas appliances and shit that sketches me out. Because
Oh yeah.
it's not my house, you know. If I blow somebody's fucking house up, I'm gonna feel real bad.
Right.
I've blown somebody's oven up,
Oh shit.
and I felt
Really?
pretty fucking bad about it. I didn't
Was
break it, but
What was that like? Was it loud?
well, let me tell you. So the
And you
oven,
got another joint there, by the way.
yeah. So the ovens, they have our ovens don't have pilot lights. They have a gas line, and it's called a flat surface igniter. It's pretty much a hot piece of, I don't know, hot piece of something, but it heats up red hot, and then when it gets hot enough, the gas comes out, hits it lights.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, like I said, I work in the ghetto. A lot of things are different. A lot of the ovens are different because they just buy the cheapest ones over the years, so they're different models. So all the parts we have are universal parts. You know, supposed to fit everything.
Yeah.
Well, I took one of the igniters over there one day, and thank God. Luckily, these people weren't home. They weren't home, so I wasn't like I was embarrassed just for myself, but nobody witnessed it. And luckily, it didn't break anything on the oven either. I will say that the oven was fine afterwards, but the gas line, this new igniter, sat really far away from the gas line, like to the point where the gas wasn't kicking on, and so I'm like, or it was kicking on, but it wasn't lighting. And I was like, okay, I got an idea. So I just bent the fucker like over next to the gas line. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, I used to be a chef. I don't have a lot of experience. So if you don't tell me how to do something proper, I'm probably going to figure out how to do it. And it's probably not going to be the right way. And I'm like, all right, that'll probably work. So I put the shit back in there and I close the door up and I slide it back into place and I fire it up to check to see if it worked, you know? And I'm sitting there real proud, arms crossed, thinking I really did something. I see the thing glowing, about to light up, and it's not lighting up, but the gas is on. I'm like, huh. And I'm like, maybe I just need to wait a minute. I'm waiting. I can hear the gas hissing, and I got the door shut in the oven. And I'm like, right as the thought creeped into my head that maybe I should shut the oven off and like reposition the igniter, it goes, whoa, and just blows the oven door open. It just, whoa, and like a big old fucking flame came out. Dude, scared the shit out of me. Scared the shit out of me. They had like a little chihuahua barking in the background and shit. I was like, oh my God. It was okay. I didn't like actually, break anything.
Yeah.
But
Damn.
I fixed it afterwards. Yeah, I got it working before I left, but man, ever since that day, that scared that was.
I can see why, like, I don't think we should do this, but have you heard that people are talking about whether or not we should, like, allow gas stoves?
I feel like I have seen a little bit of something about that.
Yeah. Which
I mean,
like, when you hear stories like that, it's like, I kind of get it. Like, if something like that can just happen.
Honestly, I would at least be like all for like at least like you have to like have some kind of certification to work on them. You know what I'm saying?
There you go. Yeah.
Because, for example, in the same town, we have other properties across town that I know for a fact have maintenance men that are way just more incapable than we are. They're way not, I mean, just other properties in general, slumlords, this goes for anywhere. There's maintenance men that are way worse than I am working on gas appliances, which is fucking terrifying. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that is.
I mean, to give you an example of how, like, and this is just out here, before I took it upon myself to buy the guy I work with and me these nice little like gas testers. You like run them on gas lines and it'll beep when it detects gas, check for leaks and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because before that, for my first like 5 months there, I remember I did the first gas valve with him, and afterwards, I was like, "How do you check for gas? You just like listen for it, smell it." You know what I'm saying? He was like, "Oh, I'll show you." He grabs a Bic lighter and he just runs it down that fucking gas line. Just runs it down that gas line. He runs it all over the fittings and shit. Nothing happened, and I was just like, "My God, man!" I was like, "Have you ever found a leak doing that?" And he goes, "Nope." And I'm like, "What the fuck happens if you do?" And he goes, "I don't know." I was like, "Dude, you can't be doing that shit."
That's
Funny enough, he found a leak like that one day, and it didn't blow up. It was on a water heater gas valve. Somebody put it in too loose. It was the other guy we worked with a few months ago, but like, it it looks like a lighter flame, a real big lighter flame. You know what I'm saying? I think it's got something to do with the pressure. It doesn't suck back and like blow up the house, but I don't know. It's real scary when it lights.
Yeah,
I've seen
I
him
feel
run
like
that. I've seen him
that's-
run the lighter and it light. It's fucking scary. My heart dropped. I thought I was dead.
Yeah, I feel like that's by the grace of God that it didn't go
Dude,
back
yeah.
into the pipe and blow the whole house up.
Yeah, and then on the
That's
same thing with the
insane.
gas stoves, I was doing an empty unit, working on an empty unit one time, and we got cheap ones, and the knobs they stick out a little bit on them, and I bumped a knob right before I left. I literally threw my backpack on. It like must have caught the knob or something as I was walking out the door, and luckily enough, our cleaner, because we don't clean the apartments, we got like a company that comes and cleans them. Our cleaner happened to stop there at like 3 o'clock. We leave at 5 o'clock. She stopped there at 3 o'clock, and the whole place was filled with gas. Because I left at probably like 10 a.m. that day, and I smacked one of those burners, filled the whole place with gas. Which, I mean, blowing up an empty unit sounds bad, but it doesn't. You're like, oh, at least you didn't kill anybody. But these are duplexes, and the place next to it was occupied. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I could have blown somebody the fuck up. I want to be honest, I'm comfortable doing electricity and like plumbing and just HVAC, just about anything but gas. I've been doing it for a year now, and I still like get nervous every time I work around it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which I guess is kind of a good thing.
Yeah, that you treat it with the respect that it needs to be treated with. Yeah, electricity would fuck with me. I feel like the shit can go bad really quick. We know somebody that his dad, I'll just say it on the podcast, I don't care. His dad, he was doing like sign work or something, and this guy, like, I don't know how it happened, but he accidentally hit a power line, and he said before he knew it, like, both of his legs were blown off.
Oh, I fucking bet.
Like, it
I
went
fucking
through
bet.
him and just like, boom.
Bro, I've never taken anything over 120 volts, and like, I mean, 120 volts, it doesn't like, I mean, I wouldn't say it hurts, but it's definitely not comfortable. I couldn't imagine grabbing a power line. That's
One time at the old apartment that I lived at, Justine can vouch for this story because she remembers it. It was like during the pandemic, so we were all like locked in our houses and stuff.
yeah.
It was in the summer, and so yeah, it was that summer where like all the people were like protesting and shit and like looting and all that stuff. And I just remember we had all of our windows open, and we just hear like, boom, and then it's like, I look over, and I see the window, and I just see a squirrel flying through the air. I'm talking
Jesus.
like
Yeah.
like flying through the air like sideways.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, holy shit, did I just see that? And like I was telling Justine about it, and like as we're talking about it, we just start hearing like this like scream, like wah, 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 and it's just this like this other squirrel that had like perched up, and it's just like screaming to the world. Like I felt like it was like just screaming because its partner like, but we went outside, and you could literally smell the meat cooking from like
Did like hit one of the, what they call them, like transformers or some shit?
yeah, it blew it fucking up. It blew it up. Amron ended up having to come out, and dude, I think we saw half of it. It blew it in half, like in almost in half. I saw most of its body going through the air.
That's wild.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? I just think it was crazy that I literally saw it flying through the air, because it's like it happened so quickly, you know. Like boom,
Was it
and then I
like-
look over, and then there's just a squirrel like flying through the air.
Huh.
Yeah.
I'm trying to process that in my head. Was it like torn apart? Was it in two pieces? When it
Yeah,
really?
yeah, like its bottom
Oh,
half.
okay.
It's like almost like its like
Oh,
legs
so
got
it was
blown off.
definitely dead. It wasn't
Oh,
like
it
there
was-
was zero chance. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
it was dead. But the other squirrel like seemed like emotionally like involved. Like it was like my boy, you know, something like that. You know,
Shit.
I don't know. That's the vibe I was getting.
Oh.
But did I ever tell you about? I want to ask you some more crazy things about your job before we close out. But did I ever tell you about the house down the road blew up, or it's a shed?
Man, so I think I remember hearing my brother tell me about. I never got details on it though. I
Yeah.
don't
So
think.
one day we're just like sitting in here, right? We're just like watching TV, and it's just like boom, like, and the whole fucking house shakes. I'm talking like I thought somebody had like breached.
What time is this?
It's in the evening.
Okay.
It's well, it was nighttime actually.
Really?
I don't know. I'd have to ask Justine. I don't know if she can hear us right now. Justine. Nah, it's all right. But anyways, I thought somebody had like breached the back half of our house.
Yeah.
Like that's what I pictured. Like, you know, like when the SWAT team, they like do that like one last thing and then they swing and
like the battering ram thing.
yeah, they like rammed.
Yeah.
That's because the whole fucking house shook.
Oh my god.
And I immediately got up and go, you know, for what everybody goes for, you know, it's like some sort of weapon to defend yourself.
Yeah.
You're just in like a frantic haze. And then you hear like fire trucks flying down. I'm like looking down the road and I'm like, holy shit, there's just like smoke going. And yeah, dude, it had, so I
What happened?
So basically I guess the shed had a lot of like gas in it, I guess, and it was stored improperly and somehow it just exploded.
Huh.
But
like propane?
I don't know what kind of gas, but I'm guessing, yeah.
Huh.
But just another story that I heard. So my aunt lives about a block away from that, like from that house, and she said she was sleeping, bro. So it was that late. It had to have been like
shit.
8 or 9, and they said they were like trying to get to bed early or something.
Yeah.
Maybe they were just in their bedroom. I can't remember exactly, but the fucking picture frame blew off the wall. Like it fucking rocked this fucking joint, dude. It was a huge explosion. Like I was like,
Man, I bet that was so startling.
it was
I bet that,
it was
I bet that scared the
jarring.
shit, yeah.
I can't even imagine. And so like that experience combined with I know this sounds unrelated, but that experience combined with one time there was a flyover in Champaign when we lived there,
Yeah.
like over a Memorial Stadium where they had like a fighter jet go over. And it's so crazy how quickly that happens. So you combine that thought with the explosion, and it's like, oh my god, I can't imagine living somewhere because like you all of a sudden you just hear like, and then but then like within 3 seconds it's like, like really loud, and then they just shoot over you, and then
Man, you said that was like a shed that blew up or a garage?
it was just a shed.
So was it next to like, I'm assuming it was on like the same like residence.
Oh
as
yeah,
the
dude, it
person's house.
blew the fucking house apart.
Really?
And
Was the person home?
no,
Really?
well, yes, I think he was.
Did he get fucked up?
I don't think so because he
Really?
lived in front of so what he did for a while was he had like a camper right in front of his house while he was waiting for insurance to assess it and everything.
Huh.
Cuz you know, you're not allowed to like, they have to like assess it or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't totally understand it, but he just set up a camper like right in front of it all. So his house was all like taped off and stuff. And so for a while he just like literally lived in a camper in front of his own house.
Bro, that'd
It
be
was really
embarrassing
cool.
as fuck, just being known as a guy who fucking blown your own house up. I'd be
Dude, it was
embarrassed.
crazy.
I can tell you, I definitely would not have parked my camper in front of my own fucking mistake for everybody to see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would have went and hit in like, I don't know, a hotel or like the woods somewhere.
No, he fucking owned it. He was like, I'm not in the wrong. I did not do anything wrong.
That's wild. See an old man. He's old, ain't he?
I don't know.
He's definitely
I honestly wonder, like, if it was even, like, I'm definitely going to check it now that I'm talking about this on the podcast. Like, was it even on the news? Because I don't remember any news. I mean, it was a big deal here in town, but, like,
I don't remember seeing any like.
I don't think it was on the news.
Because I didn't hear anything about it. My brother said it might have been like a propane tank. He thought it was like a propane tank or some
Yeah.
shit, but that was like as much as I heard.
Man, I wish I would have recorded that because that would have been, like, on the ground footage. Like, on the ground reporting. Like, reporting live here. There's been an explosion, you know?
That's wild.
Yeah, that would have been insane. But anyways, that's not what we were here to talk about. I just brought it up since you brought up that minor explosion you had experienced. It reminded me of the only explosion like I've ever experienced that was
Oh
like,
yeah. I will say it probably definitely was not like shed full of gasoline pig.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? It was like oven full of a little gas pig.
yeah. But it blew the fucking oven door open. You said.
It did. It was impressive. Yep.
That's crazy.
Yep. I blew that oven up. Caught an oven on fire before, trying to do some rewiring on it. Saving company money. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
saving company money, risking your own life.
You know how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, the American dream.
Yeah.
Shit.
Well, Any other crazy stories that have come to mind through this conversation that we haven't discussed yet? Like any crazy moments, sad moments, funny moments? I mean, we've talked a lot about crazy stuff, but has there been any like?
I got some funny ones, some more like lighthearted ones, I guess.
Sure.
We got a couple of young ladies who have a German Shepherd. It's like, I think it's a motor sport dog or something, but I don't know. He's got quite the personality to him. We got second story roof, and then like the first story roof kind of sticks out. It's like a flat roof, so you can climb out like the second story window and like walk on the roof. You know what I'm saying? But I pull up to the shop one day. I'm coming back from work orders, and some like dude comes up and is like, "Man, have you seen my neighbor's dog, big German Shepherd?" I was like, "Nah, man, I ain't seen it. I'll keep an eye out though." And I pull up to the shop, and I don't know, man. Something just caught my eye. I thought it was a big ass squirrel or something. Just caught my eye, and I look up, and it's a goddamn German Shepherd on a roof. And I'm like, the fucking dog's on the roof. It's just running back and forth. I think I have a video of it on my phone. But funny enough, I told the guy I work with, I told him, I was like, "Oh, I got this," and I went and got a ladder, and I don't know, we had just got it was the end of the day, man. We were probably getting off in like 30-40 minutes maybe. I was feeling real good. We just got done smoking at the end of the day, and for some reason in my mind, because the window was open upstairs, the dog had like, there was a screen that had pushed through and got out on the roof, and for some reason in my mind, I'm like, all right, go up the ladder, throw the dog over your shoulder, go back down the ladder. And the thought never crossed my mind just to put the dog back in the window. You know what I'm saying? I was going to carry this full grown ass German Shepherd down. I'm only 150 pounds. I was high as a kite. It's raining outside. It's slippery. I was going to carry this whole German Shepherd like a fireman down this fucking ladder. You know what I'm saying? And I get up on this roof, and I don't even know this dog. I've never met this dog before. I get up on this roof, and this dog's just looking at this strange man, like doing one of these. I'm trying to figure out how to pick this dog up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like the owner's watching me, and it's a male dog, so I'm also, I don't know, I'm high, I'm overthinking everything. I'm trying not to grab the dog's pecker and do just weird shit to this fucking dog. And yeah, I literally like, I was about to like, I finally got like, I thought I had like a good like stance on to just like toss it over my shoulder and go down the ladder. And then right before I was about to do that, one of the guys that used to work there, he was just like, just put it back in the fucking window. I'm like, why didn't you tell me this like 30 minutes ago before I've been up here wrestling this dog on a roof? You know what I'm saying?
Just watching me fucking struggle, and you yeah.
I swear I don't know, that's a favorite between the maintenance staff, is watching me struggle, because I'm always high, and I don't, first thought that comes to mind is what I'm going to try. You know what I'm saying? They'll let me know before I fuck myself up, but I think they like watching.
That's funny. How's the weed?
Dude, phenomenal.
Good
Phenomenal.
shit.
My brother actually hit me up last night, and he was like, "Oh, I got a branch of homegrown from a dude that I'm gonna let you try." And I said, "Shit, good luck." Because I told him, I was just like, "Man, I don't think it's gonna compare to this." You know what I'm saying? This is a labor of love, right here.
Yeah. I hope it does, though, man. You'll have to let me know. Let me know. It's always nice to hear when there's good home growers. I'm going to a home grow competition this weekend. Actually, it's gonna be. I'm not participating in it. But it's gonna be interesting to see like the people that are. You know what I mean? Like
definitely.
see what
Where's
other
that
people
at?
do. It's in this bar called Blue Island Beer Company. It's like South Side Chicago. So I like it because I don't have to go into fucking Chicago for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
Yep,
it's still a pretty good drive though.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, any other funny or I guess happy stories? I mean, a lot of these stories we told, it's like, man, takes the life out of you. But is there any like this was a good moment or interesting interaction, wholesome?
Shit, it's always hard to think of them right off the top of your head.
Right. Yeah.
I was gonna make a list before I came here, but I came from work, so
it's all good. When when this doesn't have to be the last time, so one of the things that happens after you do something, like, you know how it is, you'll have like I hosted a debate on the podcast, so a few people have hit me up afterwards and like, I should have said this and this, It's not going to be like that, obviously, because this isn't a debate. But when you step away from this and think like different things. Yeah, for sure. Like take a note on your phone or something, and we can do this again. It'd be cool to chop it up.
Yep.
But yeah, the reason I wanted to do this is like we said earlier, to give people, that's like the deep reason. But another reason is I just thought your job was like it's fucking interesting, and I thought it'd be cool to
trust me. When I started, I thought like my mind, I'm thinking like plumbing, light bulbs, changing light switches, maybe like house stuff. I wasn't thinking like chasing feral cats, fucking like corralling kids away from things, fucking just doing like I don't know. Just it's almost like general community work. It's almost like not even being a maintenance man. It's almost just like doing your best to take care of the fucking community. You know what I'm saying? Cleaning up their trash, fucking making sure their kids ain't getting fucking hurt on trees and shit. Mm-hmm. It's just it takes a lot out of you though. Let me tell you, it's a demanding job.
Yeah, that's one thing I wanted to ask you. Have you seen have you walked in and seen like a crazy drug operation? I mean, you said you've seen drugs, but have you ever seen like, okay, that's like obviously something going on here?
I wouldn't say like anything crazy. I see some nice little grow setups for like bud and shit, like tents and shit. But I mean, like we have a couple of units out there who like drive real nice cars and then never put in a work order since I've ever been there and shit. And they might have something going on, but like me personally, I've never seen anything. Weed here, this, and I've seen people's like coke trays and shit. But I mean, a lot of the times, I mean, they see me, I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm like, I ain't gonna say I'm classy, but I mean, most people when they see me, they know I'm at least smoke or drink or do something. You know what I'm saying? So they usually assume I'm pretty chill.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen anything like wild out there. But I will say, in my 1 year there, I think we've had the feds out there. We've had the U.S. Marshals out there once doing a raid. I had to fix somebody's door a few weeks ago because they got fucking battering rammed, like we were talking about earlier.
Yeah,
they battering rammed. I showed up and their doorknob, instead of being round, it was like the whole side of it was just flat dead. Like the first like ram, it looks like they missed the door and like accidentally like hit the side of the doorknob and just flattened that thing.
Holy shit.
Yep.
Wow.
But I'll tell you, the doorknob still works and it's still flat because they didn't want to pay $50 for a new doorknob because they got raided. So
yeah.
Yep.
Damn.
Yep.
Damn. Does that shit happen often? Raids?
Yep. So they've been raided. We've had one dude got raided. I think it was either right when I started working there or shortly before I started working there for child pornography. That's what he got raided for.
Oh shit.
2 raids for drugs. And then, what was it? No, we didn't. That's all the raids I know of since I've been there. The other one I was thinking of wasn't a raid. It was a pedophile's house. It was this pedophile that moved out or died or something. He was like an old man pedophile. And my boss got a snow cone machine, like one of those carnival snow cone machines, out of the pedophile's apartment. I was like,
holy shit,
man, that's creepy as fuck.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Damn, that's like. I'm sure that thing's haunted.
I mean,
have a snow cone and get possessed.
It's a nice little machine. Or no, I take that back. It's a cotton candy machine. That's what it is.
It's cotton candy.
Yeah.
Damn, that's like creepier.
It's one or the other. My memory is a little foggy, but regardless, it's creepy. Yeah, it's in good shape though.
I'm sure he kept that thing in damn good shape.
My coworker came into a unit one day. So my coworker, he was walking an empty unit, like a fresh unit that was already like moved out, so everything left, like I said, was ours to pick through if we wanted it. He decided he wanted to show up early and go through the unit before anybody got there. And I pull into work in the morning and I'm sitting there and I'm like smoking my morning hitters in my car, and I look over and my coworker's sitting there and he's got his hands on the steering wheel like this, and I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? And I get out of the car and he's still got his hands like this, and he's asking me if I got any hand sanitizer, and I gave him some hand sanitizer, and he starts telling me that he went and looked at this unit before work, and he's like, man, I was looking in the closet up on the top shelf. He goes, I saw a bong. It was like, it was about this big and it had like a little, you could see the bowl on it and shit. And he said he grabbed it and it wasn't a bong, it was a dildo with like one of the little vibrators on it, like like little rabbit dildos. And he said it was sticky as shit.
Oh.
And, yeah, and God, no, I mean, who knows who the fuck it was? We don't know. We don't remember who lived there.
Yeah.
So
damn, that's something that's hard to flip the switch off on.
You like had to drive.
It's like you've got the switch. That's like one of those vulnerable moments when you're like just trying to look at something and you man.
Yeah, imagine his disappointment. Like, I saw it on his face, but I couldn't imagine the disappointment in the moment when you thought you found a nice new piece and it was just a sticky used dildo.
Oh
Yeah.
God. I mean,
Uh-huh.
just the worst. That
Just
is.
just last week I found a dildo left next to a bed. It was on an end table. It was after they moved out. They left all this shit.
Was it like mounted to the end table?
Oh no, it was like one of the little pink vibrant ones,
Oh.
like little egg shaped ones. I can't think of what they're called, but it was one of those. But right next to it was a full bottle of mood stabilizers, and I was like, wow. I was like, what a
Mood
combination.
stabilizers.
Yep.
What the
I can't
hell
remember
are
what
those
the
even for?
shit stabilizing your wild moods. Apparently.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Apparently there was just a crazy bitch that lived there that was horny and out of control
Is that
because
like a prescription or
oh yeah,
just
like a
like?
prescription.
Oh,
Like
okay, I gotcha.
you can. I mean, I wouldn't take my word for this because obviously I'm not a fucking doctor. I'm a maintenance
Sure,
man, but I'm pretty
sure.
sure. I'm pretty sure mood stabilizers are for people with like maybe schizophrenia or something like along those lines, like a psychotic mental condition,
Yeah.
something that makes you a little off. But I can't remember the name of the medicine, but it literally said like we looked it up and it was like it was a mood stabilizer. I was
Yeah.
like, man, yep,
Interesting.
yep.
Interesting. Well, like I say, yeah, wild job, and like you said earlier, I think it's interesting that you just got into it to like potentially learn new things.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this will be like an interesting, maybe maybe it won't be easy, but I'll learn
Yep.
some, good life skills that'll be handy in life.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I've learned. I mean, the life skills that I've learned definitely aren't the life skills I thought I was going to learn. I'll put it to you like that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, I've definitely learned the house maintenance because everything we do, I mean, we're on a budget. So if we don't have the parts, maybe we do it a little like we rig it up a little bit. But I do know how to do everything properly for my own house or when I do have, when I have the time or the parts at work, which is nice. But other than that, like I said, like seeing how people live, like, I don't know, seeing that side of the world, I guess, like in person is just taught me a lot, I guess.
Yeah.
Yep, taught me a lot to be a lot more understanding, I guess, of people's situations.
Yeah. Yeah. I think especially the kids that, and like I don't know, one of the things that you said that stuck with me is that the parents, it's obvious that like if the kids are growing up in that environment, the parents probably grew up in that environment and they just like think it's okay.
Yeah, and see that's
You
a
know?
debate me and the guy I was working with have because his because we were talking and we're talking about like getting child services involved with that one family I was talking about, and it's just like it's hard because on one hand, like he knows people personally that were like grew up in foster care and so he knows that side like personally. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know anybody that grew up in foster care, so I haven't seen that side. So he was saying that like it sucks if you call child services too because that 4-year-old like she does have a loving mom and she just wants to be with her fucking mom. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. I don't know how the 4-year-old feels about her baby daddy,
Sure.
but she definitely probably wants to be with her mother. You know what I'm saying? And calling child services, there's probably a good chance it's going to get taken away from the mom. You know what I'm saying? So that sucks for the kid. But on the other hand, like I was telling them, it's also, like I told you, it's unless the kid breaks a cycle, it's kind of a vicious cycle. You know what I'm saying? The kid grows up like that. The parents grew up like that. They just don't know any better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which sucks. A lot of the kids out there, like, I wouldn't say, I don't know. I don't really have any, like, fatherly bones in my body. So I don't really, like, I don't talk to any of the kids. But the kids I have interacted with, like, when they're not fucking shit up, they're normal, nice kids. You know what I'm saying? They're bored. They don't have anything to do. You go into their homes and, like, it's just, I don't know. They might have toys, but there's no fucking parents around. There's nobody to, I wouldn't say educate them, but I don't know, do shit with them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They ain't got fucking parents. It's just kids raising kids out there. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah. That's fucking insane.
Yep.
That's insane. Well, dude, thank you for coming out and smoking weed and telling us crazy stories.
Yeah. Appreciate you
And,
having me, man.
Yeah, it'd be cool to do this again sometime. So.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure.
Well, hell yeah. Well, I'm going to.